have a very important question for you. Are you Team Conrad or are you Team Jeremiah? I just finished The Summer I Turned Pretty. I waited for the whole series to be done so I could watch it all at once and really get my thoughts in order. And I have a lot of them. So let's go ahead and chat while I do my makeup. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I really didn't care for season 1. I thought it was really overhyped, and I still watched it because I love Jenny Han. To All the Boys I've Loved Before is one of my favorites of all time. Laura Jean and Peter Kavinsky, that love story, I will watch it at any given moment. I didn't even plan on watching the second season, but after seeing how crazy viral it went on TikTok, I was like, I think I kind of have to just kind of finish what I started and then kind of give my 2 cents at the end. Obviously the 2 cents that no one asked for. Now, if I had to pick between Jeremiah and Conrad, 100% Conrad. I am a Conrad girly all the way. But ideally, Belly would not end up with either one of those boys. In my opinion, those boys deserve better. The moment she got involved with Jeremiah is what made it messy, this messy love triangle. But what bothers me the most is that it's a love triangle between brothers while their mother is dying. The part that really just messed me up was her crying to Susanna, like on her deathbed. And she's over here crying about Conrad breaking up with her. Like, are you joking me? This woman is dying and you're crying about your crush? And I know he's not just a crush. He is her first great love, but it's still her son. And you're just saying all of these things about him, and she's dying and she's hearing all of these things about her son in her last moments. And I just think that is crazy. Listen, I know it's a fictional story, but I was just frustrated with Belly this season. I just feel like she was always just going back and forth to whoever would have her in the moment. And I just feel like it was constantly toying with these boys' emotions. And they're not just boys, they're brothers. At the end of the day, one of them is going to be hurt. And I just don't think that's right or fair. I mean, you know Conrad has her heart, and Conrad feels the same way. Clearly, that ending scene, that broke my heart. I mean, he was never going to tell her how he really felt. And it's always, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. I mean, come on. And the whole time when he's telling her, oh, you know, the way I treated you, it's not an excuse. I'm sorry, but it is an excuse. Your mother is dying. How are you supposed to have fun at prom knowing your mom is dying? Come on, that's an excuse. The crazy thing is whoever she ends up with, she's going to be able to say, I've been with your brother. I think that's very weird. And I don't know. I just think the whole situation is always going to be messy. I know it's a fake story, fine, and it's one that everybody is obsessed with, but I just think those boys deserve the world. I don't know. I have such a soft spot for them, and I think they deserve just to put that all behind them and start fresh with somebody who is going to love them and only them. Because if she ends up with Jeremiah, a piece of her heart is always going to be with Conrad. And if she ends up with Conrad, a small piece of her heart is always going to be with Jeremiah in that romantic way, not just friendship. So I just don't see how it could be positive ending up with one of them. I think it's just the boy mom in me that's like, no one will ever be good enough for your son. And I feel that way when I watch this show. Like, she's never going to be good enough for either one of them. She's still young. She has a lot of learning to do. And I mean, she's going based off of childhood crushes and feelings, and you're going to grow out of that. You know, I love when Laurel says, I want you to have, you know, a lot of lovers before you settle down. She doesn't have to have a lot of lovers, but she can have more experiences to kind of really help her figure out what she wants. Okay, makeup is done. I'm done rambling. Dying to know your thoughts on the show The Summer I Turned Pretty, because everybody has such different ideas about it and I want to know them all. So let's chat in the comments.